Hey guys, we're inside the chassis dyno room here at Karl Kustoms. We wanted to take a little time and introduce you to our tuner, Robbie Massey, and he's going to go over some of the things he does and what we do with our tuning here. So we're going to come on over here and see him.
Hey guys, how you doing? I just want to give you guys a little background on what I do and kind of the tuning process and what you can expect, and maybe debunk a few things that you guys didn't know or do know, and just kind of clear those things up.
Here at Karl Kustoms, we work on many different cars. So if you've got an old carbureted car that you need tuned, we've got some guys here that do a really good job with adjusting the carburetor and making sure everything's working harmoniously with your engine. And then we've got the late model performance side, which is a lot of what Robbie does with the fuel injected cars. You know, anywhere from the early fuel injection to brand new cars off the lot. He can kind of get in there and work on it for you. So Robbie, can you kind of explain what tuning is and kind of how it works? It's not some voodoo.
Yep.
There's some science and math behind it. Can you kind of explain how you tune a car?
Yeah. So anytime you do any modification to your vehicle that greatly affects the airflow going into it, you're going to have your vehicle tuned to get the most out of it and keep it running efficiently and reliably. Like Clint said, it's not some magic voodoo. If you bring a stock car off the lot to me, I might be able to gain you a little bit of horsepower, but mainly what you're going to notice is better throttle response, maybe gain you some gas mileage, and firm up the shifts if it's on an automatic car. But yeah, without doing anything mechanically, you're very limited on what you're going to gain. We offer two types of tunes here, either a street tune, which basically will drive your car on the street, for an extended period of time. Make sure it's idling well. All the transition points are doing what they should. And then dyno tuning takes that a step further, where we strap your car down and we're able to measure the power and torque output to the wheels and really dial in the wide open throttle part of it. But that also helps keep it in a controlled environment where we're able to do what we do with the street tune just a little bit better on here. This is a load-bearing dyno, so I can go out throughout the whole fuel map and timing map and make sure everything's optimal for the type of fuel you're running, and also what you're going to be doing with it. We see anything here from street cars to race cars, and the power you'll gain from tuning is strictly based upon, like I said earlier, what you've done to it mechanically already. One thing I think gets overlooked is just throwing a bunch of parts at your car and hoping for the best. We're always a phone call away. You can always pick out the parts you want yourself, but it's very important to make sure you're getting the right combination of things to kind of get to the goal or get to the finish line of the goal that you're wanting to achieve. Doing things in the right order, just to get the most out of your money, number one, because also with tuning, it's not some magic fix. If the combination is wrong, I'm not going to be able to fix it. So definitely give us a call, do your research, just to make sure you got all your bases covered, and we can help you out from there.
One thing I think that maybe gets overlooked in some areas, but what's really big here, and I know is with you, you can tune these cars to have all-out performance and give you some big number on the dyno sheet, but kind of what you like to do is have that car really drivable. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, yep, definitely. That's also, kind of consulting with us before you go out and buy stuff, because if one of your main goals is drivability, but you also want a big lopey camshaft, you really can't have the best of both worlds. Especially in an automatic vehicle, you can only go so far. You can get away with it a little bit more on manual cars, but yeah, if you're looking for max all-out performance, there is a point of diminishing returns, from being able to run pump gas, for example, or making sure the thing's not going to pull you through the light while your foot's on the brake. because you went too big on the camshaft.
So one thing that's really nice about us having this dyno here, say you're bringing the car in for mods, one thing that we'll do is give you a baseline. Can you talk about that, Robbie, kind of proving you know, what that modification is doing?
Yeah, definitely. I know there's a lot of skepticism with dyno numbers. Any type of modifications that we're going to do to a vehicle, we'll do a before dyno if possible with your car. That way we can take away any guessing as to what exactly you gained from, you know, the money you spent or the modifications you did. That really helps out a lot because, like I said, we're going to do it on the same. It may not be the same day, but it'll be on the same dyno, the same correction factor. So there's going to be no question as to what you gained. Keep it as transparent as possible because, like I said, there is a lot of skepticism with tuning.
Thank you, Robbie, for giving us kind of an insight on what you do and what we can offer here at Karl Kustoms. If you're interested in a tune, make sure to give us a call here. Get a hold of Robbie. We'll get you set up with a time. And also, if you're interested in just getting a baseline number for your car, like we kind of mentioned, kind of getting that baseline if you do any modifications, just give us a call. We'll set up an appointment. You can bring it out here or join us during summer nights whenever we get those going again. And we'll get you on the dyno during that. We like to get as many cars as we can on that night and, you know, kind of give the crowd a show when we're able to do that again. So if you're interested in any of this, just make sure you give us a call.